What is going on? So I haven't been on YouTube in quite a long time. I picked up the camera last Friday and just started recording, and I recorded some video over the weekend. It's now Tuesday and I just uploaded the videos to start to edit them. And while I was doing that, I was trying to refresh my memory of, the whole process of editing and what I'm going to put on YouTube and, all the details and stuff like that. And I was looking back at all my old vlogs. So I started vlogging 2013, right before my nephew was born. And those were daily vlogs until I moved to LA in 2016. And in 2016, the vlogging continued but wasn't as consistent. And then it just kind of stopped. And then I picked it back up again right in the middle of COVID. As a way to document my newfound creativity, where I started to paint and I started to write. And for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, I work in the e-commerce fashion industry, but my other side hustle / passion is photography, and I'm known very much so now in my life as a photographer, and I've done a lot of great shoots. I've shot amazing bands. I've done behind the scenes work. I've shot great artists in the writing process in very well-known studios. I've done great headshots for amazing people, and so that's kind of what I'm very well known for in my current network of life. And a while back, maybe I would say like a couple weeks ago, let's just say, I was looking through some old Instagram archives, and what I realized was that there's a difference from when I first moved to LA in 2016 to now, which is 2022, which there should be, right? But I was a little bit, I don't know if I was hard on myself, but in 2016, there was a drive in me. I was hustling. I have a 9-to-5 job. I was shooting all the time. I was on the go. I was vlogging. I was doing a lot of things. And all that ended when I moved to San Francisco for another job. And simply because the network just wasn't there. And so it took some time to rebuild that. And then now that I'm back down in LA where my network is at, I just haven't picked that back up yet. And that's obviously because of COVID and, just things just slowly are starting to pick back up. But all I have to say is that I missed that, and there is no innate drive in me to do that. And so I wanted to get that going again. But I always change my ways and my minds, and I can't figure out what I want to settle on. And this year has been great to understand what that is for me as well, because I realize that I am a very eclectic person, and I don't want to pigeonhole myself and just say I'm a photographer, I'm a painter. No, whatever I feel like doing right in this moment is what I want to do. But there is a consistent theme throughout my whole life, and that has always been the visual aesthetics, whether that's in photography, whether that's in painting. I dabble in interior design, not crazy, don't think I am an interior designer, but I like those things. And what's also very common ever since I was a little kid has been clothes and style and fashion. And I've been in the industry now for over 12 years, but I've always been into clothes, even before I knew what fashion was or what styling was. And I was like, how can I incorporate that as well back into my life? Because I missed that aspect of my old life. So that kind of came to, long story short, I was thinking about that, and I had just packed for a wedding that happened this past weekend. I was like, I put a lot of thought into these outfits for this wedding. Maybe I should do a little vlog on style. And so that's why I picked up the camera. But I wanted to do a quick intro to that before you guys see the footage, and I wanted to jot down some notes so I don't forget what I want to talk about. But this video will be these new next video series will be solely based and focused on style. Vlogging, putting together outfits, reviews, style tips, things around that nature, and it kind of reminded me of even why I named my photography business Images by Mark Mendoza, because the word image can apply to so many different things. So I was thinking about changing my YouTube name. I was like, you know what? Images still apply there, right? This is the image of Mark Mendoza. This is who I am. This is how I present myself. My style has evolved. My style is eclectic. My style is not one thing. My style is based on mood and vibe. And if you ask all my friends, they always say Mark always has a different vibe on, and that's just how I dress, right? I am inspired by a lot of different people. I'm inspired by a lot of different styles and outfits, and I like to incorporate all that into how I dress. And the last thing to say is that, you know, like, I want to make this as approachable and as easy as possible for me to stay consistent. And so right now I'm vlogging on my iPhone, and I don't want to use anything else but an iPhone and a tripod, and that's it. Because I feel like when there's too much process involved, I get bogged down and it gets overwhelming, because I do have other things that I'm responsible for, and I do have a 9-to-5 job. And I just know that, like, there are days when it's not gonna want to do it, and those days turn into weeks, and those weeks turn into months, and months become, I just don't do it anymore. So that's another thing. And also, I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to make videos every week, and I do want this to be successful. That's part of the reason also why I want to do it. I do have lofty end goals in my life, and I do feel like this is another avenue to help me achieve those goals. And we could talk about that down the line in other videos. But I need something to help me not fall out of the consistency. And so I don't want to put pressure on myself. I will edit when I can, I will upload when I can, and until it becomes amazing and successful, then we can do that deadline of how everyone else successful on YouTube has, with consistent videos and all that stuff. So I know this is now coming on like 5 minutes. I hope that kind of just gives you an idea of what you're about to see, and hopefully what new videos you'll see in the future, specifically on style, because it's something that's never left my world, my mind. I do love style. And with that said, I also just want to be very authentic and very real, meaning I don't want to get all dolled up or made up or put together just to do a video. I want you guys to understand, for those of you who come here for style tips, I want you to know that, like, all these influencers you see, it's all curated, right? And my Instagram is curated based on what I want to post. But these videos, I want it to be as real as possible, and I want them to be real life tips for those who are real life people, right? So with that said, here's a quick fit. I work from home full time. Right now I have on a faded Seek Discomfort t-shirt that I copped. These are some wide leg trousers. Let me bring back this video over here. So these are wide leg trousers from Levi's. This is the back graphic. These are also cropped. I'm not wearing any shoes because I'm at home, so I typically walk around barefoot. But this is a great like work from home outfit, because it's not like sweatpants and a hoodie. So I don't feel like I'm just lounging. I feel a little bit put together. If I want to run out, I still look put together. So I do like to cuff my sleeves. I tuck in my t-shirt. So with all that said, I hope you guys enjoy the next footage. There was not a lot of thought. I think there's a clip I recorded yesterday to explain that there wasn't a lot of thought when I was recording this. I wasn't sure if I was ready to do this yet, but this is the first of hopefully many videos, and I hope you guys follow along with the journey. This is Images by Mark Mendoza. Thank you. Here's an example of the fit on the go to a Whole Foods run. As you can see, I put on a belt, put on some slides. Real simple, real on the go, and that's it. And here's the original footage finally from last Friday. Right now I'm just picked out my outfit for the day, and so I am steaming some of these deep creases out of my jeans. I prefer to use a steamer than an iron. It's much better for the clothes, less damage on the threads, and keeps your clothes lasting a lot longer. So we are in my messy ass closet. Don't mind the mess, but let me just give you a spin around. So I have everything in here, and I've been meaning to reorganize, but I haven't figured out quite the setup yet on how I want everything done. So that's why it's a mess. It's also a mess because I'm packing right now, because I do have a wedding to attend that I'm leaving for actually in a couple of hours. So just packing, and while I was packing, I thought I would pick up the camera again and start vlogging. And so this is going to be a style, fashion, men's wear focused vlog. I thought I'd break down the outfits that I have planned for the next 3 days, from Friday to Sunday, from today's outfit to tonight's welcome kind of like guest dinner, to tomorrow's lounging, the ceremony and wedding for Saturday, and then a going away brunch on Sunday. So I already kind of pre-packed everything. Suitcase, and I have a garment bag in here with 4 different outfits all set up. So I'm gonna break out the garment bag and break out the outfits and kind of just explain the choices and what I was feeling for it. Starting off for tonight, which is the welcome drinks. The dress code on the invitation said upscale casual. These words always confuse me. But upscale casual for me is, you know, no need for a suit and tie if you don't want to. And, you know, to be a little bit more, as the English would say, smart, right? So put together, clean, nothing too streetweary vibe kind of thing, you know. So this is what I put together. So that's gonna be the fit. And I'll go over all the shoes for these outfits after I go through all this. Again, this was like, then we have this navy blue suit, which is for the actual wedding ceremony. It's 3-piece. Not sure yet if I'm gonna wear the vest with it, but I will bring it just in case. I was thinking about going with this kind of like light, dusty pink shirt from Theory, but I think I might go with this vintage polo that I picked up a while ago and I just haven't had a chance to wear yet. I might go with this look actually. And then for the going away brunch, I am going to do this denim Ralph Lauren shirt with these wide leg cropped, very loose fitting Levi's trousers. So these are the shoes for the weekend. I'm gonna rock these Nike Pegasus runners for today's outfit, which I'll show you when I get ready. These are the slides, these kind of cool slides with camo, kind of dope. I haven't really seen too many slides out there that look like this. For tonight, that's gonna go with the black trousers. I'm wearing these suede New Balances, and these were done in partnership with a local boutique near me called Port, and it's super cool. So Port is a super dope shop here in Long Beach, California. And it's named Port because Long Beach, for those of you guys don't know, is right next to the Los Angeles port. And so it's a port area for shipping and all that stuff. So this is a really cool collaboration with them. Really clean sneaker. Gonna wear these tonight for the welcome dinner. And then these are classic brown Florsheim's. I actually needed to pick these up because I actually don't have a clean pair of just regular brown shoes anymore. So these I just picked up not too long ago. And then for the brunch, the going away brunch or the goodbye brunch, are these Tinker Hatfield Jordan 3s that came out a couple of years ago, which I haven't really worn that much, to be honest. So I thought I'd break these out of the box. The fits. Oh, well, yeah. So I did show you the hat. So I am a hat guy. So tonight I'm gonna be wearing the Gorham Brothers River Gray hat. This has been my go-to for a very long time, but I haven't actually worn it in a long time. Today I'm gonna be wearing my LBC times New Era hat. This is made by the shop here, Proper. So this is in conjunction with Proper and New Era. And then for the going away brunch, I'll be rocking my Butterscotch Long Beach red trucker hat. This hat's great because it always gets second looks because I think it looks like a MAGA hat, but it's not. So yeah, that's the fit. I'm gonna obviously try and take style fits when I am dressed in all these outfits to show you guys. So this is today's fit. The Pegasus runners, some Levi's 50193s, the LBC New Era cap from Proper, and a Banana Republic short sleeve button up. And for those who don't know, the 50193s is how the 501s were cut back in the 90s, and they are a really, really good fit. But I'm gonna be styling them a little bit different today. So these are the accessories for the day. A lot of these things I actually wear on a very daily basis. Sometimes I switch it up, but today we're rocking the classic Ray-Ban Gold Aviators. Here we have my high school graduation ring.
This is a ring that I wear on my pinky. This is my mom's wedding band from when my parents were together. These are earrings that my mom actually just recently gave to me. They are diamond gold horseshoe earrings. That should look really fire on me. This is a cuff that I picked up at a reservation. I forgot where I was for this. I think I was somewhere in Nevada, but I do wear this on special occasions. This is a bracelet that my sister made for me, I think for Christmas or for my birthday. Essentially, she calls me Kuya, which is Filipino for like older brother. And then my nephew and niece call me Yaya because when my nephew was younger, we figured it would be too hard to say Kuya. So we had him just say Yaya, so now I'm just Yaya. One of these says Kuya and Yaya in Morse code, which is pretty cool. And then this was a gift from a friend of mine, which I think is a really cool black bracelet. And this is my everyday watch pretty much, which I gifted to myself for my 36th birthday when I moved to San Francisco. Yeah. It's really cool actually. It's a Tag Heuer Carrera special edition, Pan America edition. So it's like stamped on the back. Yeah. So this is the fit. Proper Times New Era Long Beach, California fitted, or snapback I should say. Midnight Republic, short sleeve button up. I usually always like a deep V, which is kind of my thing. 501 93s. They're distressed that I rolled up. And then Pegasus 37 Nike runners. And that's the vibe for today. This is everything for 2 nights. I mean, usually if I'm traveling somewhere, when I'm traveling somewhere and space is an issue, especially if I'm driving, I'm just gonna pack everything just because you never know. But yeah, that's everything. So the first look of the night is gonna start off with the New Balances on the feet, the black trousers, the 7 Diamonds light corduroy navy blue button up, the Keith Haring striped tee, and the River Grey Gorin hat from Gorin Brothers. And that's the fit for tonight's welcome drinks. So just got back from breakfast. This is this morning's quick little breakfast outfit. Now I'm about to go get ready for the wedding tonight. I don't think I explained what I wore yesterday, but I guess I'll just do a voiceover for that. But today was just some Nike running shorts, some slides, and a white tee. Quick breakfast eat. And this is the wedding fit, the vintage polo with the navy blue suit, simple but classic. Alright, so it is Monday around lunchtime, and I'm headed out to the grocery store to pick up some food for the week, and also an in-and-out run because I'm too lazy to cook today, which I normally always do. But really just want to make this clip for 2 reasons. And I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this into the edit, but mostly to kind of like share that like I didn't really like focus on vlogging this whole weekend that I was out for the wedding, on 2 different things. 1, because I forgot. 2, because I'm still not sure if I want to do this, so I'm still making it anyway. And 3, because I'm not yet comfortable again with vlogging out in public. So, and having to explain everything to friends who don't care, that's not the issue. But you know, it's just one of those things like, oh Mark, what are you doing? Doing this, thinking about doing this. And I just didn't want to get into it this weekend. Also didn't want to make it bring any attention to me at a friend's wedding. Just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to like sneak any shots because I just thought that would be weird. And while I was walking out, also, since this is going to be a style vlog, I wanted to showcase this denim tote that I've been using for about 5 years now. It's from Levi's, and I think it's made out of denim. When I first bought this 5 years ago, it was as dark as like salvage denim, like raw salvage denim. And I use this for grocery shopping, for clothes shopping, and I've washed it a lot. It's now faded. It's like beautifully aged, which I love. And yeah, so that's it. That's all this little clip's gonna be about, and I will try and edit those videos later on today or tomorrow. We'll see when I have time. But yeah, hopefully you guys will stick around.